Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host BKP. We're at Circuit World, and I'm here with Jessi Barton, Community Relation Director, Cameron Hall of LJ. Jessi, how are you?
I'm good this morning. It's a little rainy.
Little rainy.
But it's pretty out with the leaves.
Dreary, a little rainy. But
time to pull out the sweater things.
Hey, look, I love a great warm day, but let's look at it like this. Haven't we had a couple let's be thankful. Haven't we had some very good weather this week?
It's been beautiful.
So all we do is look at it like this. We had some great warm days, and now we have nap weather. I mean, what's wrong with nap weather?
Nothing's wrong with nap weather, and the flowers need need the rain.
So there you go. We're okay with that. But, Josh, are you ready over there? Because Cameron Hall.
Yep.
Of LJ recently won an award, national or big time or the whole thing, or what did you win?
Within our corporation.
Did you have to get dressed up and walk the red carpet, and did you get a big thing, get called up front and have to give speeches and everything?
I'm still waiting on my invitation for
You waiting on that?
Yeah.
It was close, right?
It was.
But you won the big award.
We did. So our company launched a competition between all of the buildings throughout the state. So that's over 30 states, over 250 communities. And so what they wanted was a video, a 1-minute video showing what life is like at Cameron Hall. And it was a competition who had the best video. And so we won our division.
Best.
The best of the best.
Best. Do we have that, or are they going to get to see this? I mean, there's all this talk.
There's all this talk.
And hoopla. I always love when I get to say hoopla.
Hoopla.
There's all this talk and hoopla out there.
Hoopla. So actually, we do have that beautiful footage for you guys to enjoy.
Okay, we're back, and Jessi, tell us a little. That's a great video.
Isn't it fun?
Well produced, done over the top. It looks great. Tell us a little bit what we were looking at in that video.
So it starts with some drone footage of the exterior of the building. What we failed to capture was the beautiful view from the opposite direction. So if you're in the building looking out, that mountain view that it's got. It also highlighted some of the entertainment that comes in. We had some dancers from a local dance studio and some musicians, so that represents some of the entertainment that comes in. We saw our veterans along our wall of honor, so we've got a wall that has all of the veterans' pictures of anybody who lives there, has lived there. It's a beautiful tribute, so you saw the veterans there with that. You saw our residents in the dining room just having fun. Our team members that make it such a wonderful, caring place are in that video showing how much they interact with the residents. It's not just, oh, you're a patient. We are family. And that kind of is reflected in that. It also shows some of the activities. We have a card club, we have canasta, men's poker, billiards table that they can enjoy and fellowship together.
Men's poker, so I couldn't wear the little visor. And could I chew on a cigar? Maybe not smoke it. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are there. You know what I mean?
No smoking indoors.
You know, wear the little visor there and play
bring
poker.
a roll of pennies because it is penny poker.
Right, penny night poker. Okay, I like that. It's a beautiful video, but it shows just what a I don't know, when you start describing things, you know, caring is big at the top of the list.
Absolutely.
We're getting into the holiday season, and I know there at Cameron Hall, your residents start thinking a little more, and they're going through some thoughts of years past, of the holidays and things like that. So how many things do you guys have planned, or how do you guys get through? When I say get through the holidays, not to make it sound that way, but how do you guys do the holidays as they come up with your residents?
Sure. So they are very important, and one of the things that I think separates Cameron Hall is that family word. Not only do the residents and the team members become family, but we include the families. So we have a big Thanksgiving dinner 2 days before Thanksgiving so that the families can come and enjoy their mom and dad's home, because that has become their home. So families can come in for this huge Thanksgiving dinner. There's usually well over 150 people there.
And you have the room for it, because I have
Absolutely.
been there for a lunch and a dinner in the past, and you definitely have the room for it. I mean to interrupt you, but you
we do. Yeah.
You do have the room, and it's a great, it's beautiful.
Right. The other option, and some families take use of this, is a private dining room. So if you don't, if you want to bring all the family in instead of trying to get mom and dad and bring them to somebody's home, we can let you use the private dining room, and you can either bring a meal in or we can prepare a meal for you. So that's a great option as well. There's just a ton of activities that go on too. Our activities person was talking about even reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on Christmas Eve. So getting that tradition in there that they used to do at home, and fixing meals that reflect the meals that they made at home.
Let me ask you a question, and this is just me. People are starting to get used to it. I'm going to go a different direction.
I can't believe that.
All right. You have the lunch hour there every day, okay? Because you got the big kitchen and everything like that. Could someone come up and have lunch and share time with any residents?
Absolutely. We welcome volunteers. We've got some that'll come and they have men's lunch, and so they'll sit all the men together so they can just chit chat with the volunteer. If you're interested in moving into senior living, come have lunch with us. Test it out. Sit with the residents. Talk to them about what they enjoy. And we've got so many meal options, and it's not just this prepackaged food that we prepare. It is homemade from scratch. I had a tomato spinach feta quiche the other day that was homemade by one of our chefs. It was amazing. So come get a good lunch, talk with some residents.
No, I'm envious of the opportunity to be there every day with the wisdom.
Oh yeah.
That is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Veterans Day coming up, we took all the veterans and the veteran spouses or widows to the dinner that Rotary hosted in LJ last night. And that was actually one of my first experiences at Cameron Hall, was learning from the veterans that I took to a dinner that night, to hear their stories and to hear them talk about being on a ship outside of Okinawa and getting bombed and having to make that decision whether they jump in the water or do they try to stay on the ship and maybe not, So there's so much that we could learn, and that generation could teach my generation and the generations below me so much about patriotism. They can teach them about family, and they can teach them values.
Jessi, you don't know how much I appreciate it and how much I enjoy spending time with you, and I know our viewers do too out there.
Thank you.
It's always great to talk about senior living and the residents at Cameron Hall. I want to come down, say hello, and maybe have lunch one or two times down there. Great video. Congratulations again on winning that contest within the company. That's a great video. We will have that video posted. We'll share that also out there. Josh, make sure we share their video out there. We'll put it on all the social media sites because it's really great, and it gives people a good view overall at Cameron Hall.
Sure.
But they need to come visit and say hello.
They do. because once you walk in that door, you just feel like you've walked into somebody's living room, you've been given a hug by your grandma. The video was titled Keep on Smiling, and that was kind of the theme of it, because just because you move into senior living, you've changed phases of your life doesn't mean that you're giving up. We give you reasons to keep smiling and keep moving and keep going.
Contact Jessi Barton today, Community Relations Director at Cameron Hall in LJ. And I'm just going to brag. I mean, this is who you get. Get you. They get you.
They may not want that.
No, it's great. No, if I was considering senior living, and I was trying to talk to my parents about senior living, I would just feel so much more comfortable knowing they were going to come in, and my initial conversations were going to be with you, and you would work with me all the way through everything. And that means a lot. I really do.
Thank you.
I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jessi Barton, Community Relations Director at Cameron Hall, and also check out their video, and come down and say hello or get in touch with Jessi today if you have any questions concerning senior living. It's time to go. We did not have our pet of the week because I couldn't get anybody over here today, so we didn't have our pet of the week segment, but we will next week have our pet of the week segment.
So that's a great opportunity if you have retired here and you're looking for something to do.
Volunteer
For the Humane Society. It not only makes the pets happy, it makes your heart happy too.
We have to end what makes your heart happy too. How can we even go any further? I'm your host. Rick will be sitting in Monday. You want to tune in. A special Veterans Day show Monday. A special show. I'm getting out of the way. Rick is going to have a big lineup Monday. Veterans Day show on Good Morning from the Office. We'll see you. Don't forget tonight. Wait a minute, Josh. Tonight, Fannin Rebels traveling down to take on the Greater Atlanta Christian. They are playing in game 11. So going down to take on GAC. Fannin is. And no. Not GAC. I got it wrong. Calhoun. I'm sorry. That was last week. I apologize. Thank you, guys. Good save. Fannin Rebels going down to take on Calhoun tonight. That is the game of the night for them. Pickens Dragons will be hosting the White County Warriors, and the Union Panthers will be hosting the Bremen Blue Devils. So there's still football tonight. We'll be back Monday.